to call home. But in the last year or so, their peace has been broken. They're getting nervous, jumpy about what might bump up against them as they round the next turn. This is what they're afraid of: skateboarders.
I think it's terrible the way they go down the streets. It's a hazard to driving.
It's dangerous. Sometimes they nearly run into you. You have to jump out of the way.
Sometimes they're sitting on the boards, and when they come to the corner, a car coming on the other street wouldn't even see them.
The skateboarders say they're getting a bum rap.
Scaring people and stuff like that, I know that probably there has been a couple of complaints about that, but it hasn't been from us.
Have you ever run into anybody while you were skateboarding?
Never, never. I always pick up my skate and walk around them, unless, of course, it's like a really wide sidewalk. I just go around them.
Most of the people do not realize how much control we have with our skateboard. It's just that there's so much variation and obstacles in the streets, and we do use our skateboards as a means of transportation from getting from one place to another.
Skating around obstacles is what the art of skateboarding is all about. But the police don't like it when the obstacles are people. Last year, Lunenburg police confiscated Max's board for riding on the street in front of his house. Police later admitted that legally they didn't have a leg to stand on because skateboarders aren't covered under the Motor Vehicle Act. So the town's been talking about passing a bylaw to keep them off the streets.
Well, our bylaw is on hold right now until we seek further information. I would like to see a facility made for them, or a ramp made for them, whatever they need.
Because of the complaints, Max and his friends pooled their money and built this ramp in his backyard. The kids and Max's mother say the ramp is only an interim measure.
I don't think this ramp is an answer. It was just a temporary something to fill in for the boys. I believe that they should have the access to the streets. We have no sidewalks in Lunenburg.
Going down the middle of the streets, a couple of streets in particular, on their stomachs on the skateboards, which is very dangerous because you can't see the skateboarders when they're laying on their stomachs on the skateboards.
He doesn't realize all they got to do is put their feet down and stop, and they can stop right away.
They don't want to go through the trouble of maybe selecting streets, saying you can't go in those, posting up signs, or doing something like that, or making a place where they can skate, or do something like that. I think they're just looking for the easy way out.
For now, the kids are off the streets. They're using the paved lot next to the exhibition grounds. And the town's doing some fancy footwork of its own, checking out the legalities of a new bylaw and the insurance risk of springing for a skateboard park. In Lunenburg, I'm Wendy Johnson for CBC News.